I'm Jackie. Welcome back to Poetry and a Sip. I needed to get this sip in before I started eating, so I'm just going to share this. Well, I have two things that I'm sipping on. This one, I'm sorry, I gotta get it all. Anyway, this sip here, it's olive oil and black garlic extract. And I gotta take it. I gotta get it in because it's beneficial to me and my health. So let's do this. Yeah. That garlic has a nice subtle flavor to it. Almost like it's been cooked or something. It's really good. I measure my olive oil here, and then I just put a spoonful of this in a cup, pour the olive oil in, and stir it around, and I take it. It's like a ritual for me. If I don't get it every day, it's like every other day. First thing in the morning on an empty stomach. And I started out doing this with the black garlic maybe about 2 weeks ago. I just happened to stumble upon black garlic. I didn't even know the extract existed. I used regular raw garlic, which can be kind of bitter and y'all know that, pungent. And I would chop it up real fine and put it on my tongue, swallow my olive oil down, and call it a day. And that routine got kind of old, and I did that for more than a year. So the next thing that I'm gonna pick up here off the floor is my tea. And my tea today is Chaga Chunk mushroom. They look like little chunks, they cut up. They look like little chunks of wood, but they're mushroom. They are hard in consistency, but they're the bomb. They are the bomb. And then I just mix it with loose leaf green tea. And I put my collagen peptide in it, and it's free range collagen peptides. And just sip on it. It's halfway gone. And it's good. I should mention I do use maple syrup to sweeten some of my teas with when I don't want any sweetener. I just take it straight up. It doesn't, I guess it depends on my mood. So today I have a little maple syrup in it to give it just a little hint of sweetness. I prefer maple syrup over regular sugar. If I'm not using the maple syrup, I will use this syrup called Yacon, Yacon syrup. And it's a very, very mild flavor. It's good for people who are diabetic. I'm not diabetic. I'm not trying to be diabetic. I truly believe in, trying to prevent and to the best of my ability certain things from happening, because I'm Not about that. I'm not that one that's going to say, oh, it runs in the family. I'll just deal with it. I, no, I don't want it. And if I can avoid getting it, I research, I Google, I research. I look at the pros, I look at the cons, and then when the pros outweigh the cons, I roll that way. Okay? Um, yeah, so I will be back shortly with a poem. Maybe I'll do two for you today because I realized that in watching YouTube clips, I say what I'm going to say and I just shut you off. I'm new at this. I'm trying to give you a little bit more without giving you too much, but I have a lot of content, so I'm not worried about that. I'll see you in a few. I'm back. Yeah. Let me hit this volume button a little bit and make sure y'all can hear me and get right up on the microphone. So I wanted to show you how I steep my tea, my green tea, because all my green tea is loose leaf tea except for my matcha, which those of you who drink it know it's powder. And I like to make lattes with that, and I'll drink it as a hot tea as well, mixed with other things. That comes later. Anyway, so see all my good green tea in here, and these are Chaga Chunks mushrooms. Love them. They give me life. I'm telling you, mushrooms are magical. I'm not here to be your doctor or give any medical advice. I'm just talking about stuff as it pertains to moi. Okay? And I'll tell you this. Women, we have to go get mammograms. I've never liked getting mammograms. However, I just recently got one last year. I want to say October of last year. Maybe September, October. Anyway, I hadn't had one since 2018. Yeah, that was a long time. There was a lot of things going on. My dad, he was ill. He eventually passed, and I just got caught up in that moment and disregarded what I needed to do for myself. Although I was doing preventive stuff, and I had no idea, first and foremost, that things were as bad as they were with the girls. And I want to say I would always have to go back for some kind of routine, something other. Oh, we see this, we see that. Over the years, it was just a lot. And I am very, very, I don't know, I'm a little OCD about certain things. And when I think I'm taking too much radiation or anything else in, I'm not doing that. I'm not coming back. Because the past dozen or more times that I've come back, it's been nothing at all. So I took for granted this time around that it was nothing at all. And it was a little more than something. The people at the radiology center were calling my house. They were emailing me. They were sending me letters. They were sending me letters telling me they sent letters to my doctor for me to come in because it was something very, very wrong with my results that they got. And I was just like, okay, I'm going to do that. But time went on. I had things to do. I had stress. And I just totally blanked that out until I went for my physical, which I only take like once every 2 years, because I have no onset health issues that I have to attend to, like I'm talking like diabetes and high blood pressure or kidney disease or any of that stuff. So I'm not on prescription medications, and I'm trying to keep it that way. However, let me get back to my physical. My doctor's like, hey, did you go back and handle that situation with the mammography radiology place? I was like, I knew darn well I didn't. I was just like, sure I did. I think I did. Anyway, he was like, let me see. He scooted on over to the computer, pulled the stuff up. He's like, sis, no you didn't. I was like, oh, okay. He's like, no, you need to handle this. I was like, oh. So he's like, no, you need to handle this. So he scooted away from the computer and he was just like, take a look. What I saw was kind of alarming. Yeah, it was, but there was no fear. For some reason or another, there was just no fear. And I was just like, okay, I don't have no choice but to do this because I don't like what I see. This is something. And in looking at my report, I saw that there were, what do they call these things? They're not imperfections, abnormalities. Yeah. I had abnormalities back in 2018. It was now 2020. Almost the end, pushing towards the end of 2020. And I was just thinking, I was just like, oh, okay. I came home, I made my appointment